in the feed. The show is dynamic. Twitter's popping right now. We have, 14 different business accounts on Twitter, and I'm right now retweeting it to my Richmond account. So Richmond, Virginia, you're about to get this. I'm retweeting it to my DC account because I know Sweet Lick's got reach in DC, baby.
Okay. Shout out DC, Chocolate City.
I'm going to tweet it to my Fredericksburg account.
There's a family out there, too.
You got a family in Fredericksburg?
Yeah, my uncle and my cousin out there. Oh, yeah.
Johnny Ornalis, welcome to the broadcast. Johnny Ornalis owns Guadalajara JPA and El Mariachi and Zion's Crossroads. If you want to give props to Doman or Rico, put it in the feed, put it in the feed. If you have a question for the fellas, put it in the feed, and I will relay it live on air on the I Love Seville show. Rico, you're the picture you and I took is my profile pic right now.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm going to change mine today, too. I like that.
I'm a big fan of these two right here.
Oh,
How long when did we first meet, Rico? Do you remember?
We met. I bumped into you over, what's the name, way back. I think I was in college. What's it called now, the Villa?
Oh, the Villas of Southern Ridge?
Yeah.
That's right, dude.
You was doing, I was actually gone, but you was doing like the school, you was doing the sports joint.
Yeah. You have a good memory. And then we see each other at ACAC, and I'm like, Rico and I were trying to work out, and really what we were doing was looking at the pretty ladies.
No comment to that. I mean, it definitely don't hurt. That's what eye candy while you're working out.
No doubt, right?
It definitely don't hurt. It don't hurt.
Oh, man. I'm excited for you guys to get to know Doman as well. Patricia Cabell is giving you some props. Kyrie Turner giving you some props.
Hey, man.
Give the show a like and a share. We are all over social. This show is about to be popping. J-Dubs, let's rock and roll when you're ready.
Let's go. Yeah, that's great. Shout out my aunt, too.
Good Friday afternoon, guys. My name is Jerry Miller, and welcome to the I Love Seville show. We are live in Charlottesville, across Central Virginia, the Commonwealth, the country, and the world on the I Love Seville network. It's great to be with you guys on a Friday, a glorious day to be alive. Two gentlemen we're about to welcome to this program, Rico Hearns and Doman, to the broadcast in T-minus 10 seconds. First, before we do, guys, give the show a like and a share anywhere you are watching. The beautiful aspect of this program, it's dynamic, it's a live stream across social media, so you can give these fellas props, you can ask questions, you can dictate the pace and tempo of the conversation. Chris Turner says, emoji, muscle, baby, for Doman. Emoji, muscle for Doman. Patricia Cabell's watching the broadcast right now. Folks, I'm looking at the heat map here, and I'm seeing 4 states on the show right here. Judah Wickhauer's the director. Let's go to the studio cam, J-Dubs, and let's welcome Rico Hearns.
What's up, man? Rico Hearns in the building, a.k.a. Sweet Lick. How y'all doing out there?
And Doman in the house.
How you doing, man?
It's good to have you.
I'm here.
It's great to have you.
Yeah, I'm here.
The show is yours, my friend. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Just a Charlottesville native. Community activist, I guess they say, leader maybe.
Definitely leader, 100%.
I just try to do my part in the community. Big social media guy. I don't know. I just grew up in Charlottesville. I love Charlottesville. And that's pretty much it, man. I just be on YouTube a lot. I be on Twitter a lot. Snapchat. They call me the king of Snapchat. I'm a social media junkie, I think.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to school at Monticello, actually.
Monticello Mustangs.
Yeah. First playoff football team ever in Monticello history. I was on that team.
In Broadbeck now, downtown Mike Brown.
Oh, yeah, man. Mike Brown, my guy, Pootie Brown, man, yeah.
Downtown Mike Brown. All right, Doman, you in the house here. Tell us a little bit about you.
Doman, me, brand management, currently running the studio. Been running for the past 7 years. Director, also, and I'm getting into podcasting.
I was impressed visiting you at your headquarters. And then after meeting you, I started doing some research with you online.
Yeah.
Dude, you got your hands in a lot of stuff.
A whole lot.
You are the quintessential successful entrepreneur, managing people's brands, making people look good on camera.
Yes.
How about now the recommitment to getting in front of the camera from you?
Hey, it's different. It's not too challenging, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it head on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you like being in front of the camera?
A little bit. I'm alright though.
Yeah, I think you're definitely good.
Don't forget, he used to be a rapper too, though. He don't like
Yeah,
telling people
I
that.
used to be a rapper a long time.
I'm going to get you to freestyle on the show.
No sir.
No. Scott Hamler, who I believe is a Monticello Mustang.
Oh yeah, my man Scott. Yeah.
He's
Good
giving you
guy.
some props. He
Yeah,
says,
shout out
Rico.
Scott. Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, why don't we, let's cut to the chase. Rico, the State of the Union for Charlottesville, Virginia. How do you think this community is doing?
I mean, it's not perfect. It's good and bad things. I mean, one thing I can say, like I said when we was on the Sweet League Weekly, there some people have been coming together, like with the prolific run. So the black and white community has been coming together on some aspects, but on the other aspects, like the crime rate, been going up a little bit. But other than that, I mean, people through the pandemic, I guess like families and stuff been coming together and stuff. Like I've been more like chilling with my family and stuff. So I guess it's good and bad. I say.
What do you think, Doe Man?
I mean, with the pandemic, everybody's going like, they coming out. How about this? Well, I didn't thought too hard about what I was going to say. But yeah, then they got programs out here such as what is that, Buck?
The Buck Squad.
Yeah, the Buck Squad doing that thing.
The Pits, as far as the community and
Peace in the
all
streets too, baby. Trying to do that thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Jeanette Hearn says nephew.
Oh, yeah, my Janet, yeah, my aunt, yeah.
Janet's
What up,
watching?
Janet? Yeah, she know both of us.
And Janet's giving Chris some props over here.
Hey, Janet.
All right, let me throw this to you here. You guys are leaders in the community.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
you are leaders in the community. I hear it from other people. Let's cut to the chase here. We were talking off air. We've noticed in the first few months of this year some violence in the news. What do you attribute that to? What do you think's going on?
People being bored, jobless, ignorant. You could attribute to a lot of things, I guess. Stupidity. But most likely probably like just being bored and not having a job, nothing to look forward to. People just throwing their life away, I guess.
What do you think?
Being just being closed in. Everybody's been restricted and not going anywhere. So that causes a lot of tension, being closed in so much. And then now that they loosening up a little bit, people coming outside.
Yeah.
And it's a lot.
I was talking with Troy Razor Robinson.
Oh, man, Razor.
Razor's good people. And I was having this conversation with Yolanda Jones on the show as well. There was a time where like you could go to the barber shop. You could go to Damian Banks, Snake's my boy.
Snake. What's
BCBF.
up? Yeah, Snake.
Shout
What
out
up? We're supposed to
Snakes.
get together soon.
Right? And people could hash it out. They could chop it up. They could talk it out. COVID, over 14 months, kept the barbershops from opening. Kept the BCBA from
Oh yeah,
happening.
cancel the last year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Team Sweet was about to be in there for the second run.
You're going to have a team in there?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Second one?
Yeah. We definitely gonna be in there. Yeah.
Talk to me about the impact that can have on a community, not having the place where you can chop it up with someone you know and trust. I mean, in a lot of ways, I don't know about you, but like, I go to the barber, I chop it up with my guy. That's like my time to get some therapy.
Yeah, like saying what Doman said, like just being confined for a long time and not be able to express yourself and talk, you get all your emotions stuff bottled up, man. You know what happened? You know what I'm saying? You'll explode for real.
What do you think?
It's like lack of communication. I mean, like no communication with people, just your family, y'all just on devices and stuff, not interacting with people. It's like different now. So it's like, I don't know, man.
Kind of like being in prison a little bit, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
basically. That's what I was about to say. It's like being in jail.
Tell me about that. Walk me through it.
I mean, I don't know too much about jail, but, I'm pretty sure it's like what we've been going through. Like
Quarantine.
Yeah, quarantine.
Like being told when to go inside, like having a curfew, stuff being shut down. Like you can't go to like you said, you can't even go to the barber shop. You can't go to the place you normally go to. It kind of, you know what I'm saying? It'll piss you off a little bit.
What was the toughest part of this, or some of the toughest aspects of this 14 months of COVID for you guys? For me, dude, I love being around people. And like one of the reasons I did this show, and we're vaccinated here, right?
Yeah, I got both my shots.
Yeah, one of the reasons I created this show a few years ago was to be able to like talk to people
Interact.
and sit next to people and go eyeball to eyeball. Dude, you know how like much it not sucked, but like it took down the energy when this 14-month I was doing it via like Skype or digital, via screen. It ain't the same.
Nope, it's not.
Talk to me about that. Walk me through that. What's on your mind?
I mean, as far as in, like me personally, I've been working through the whole pandemic as far as in doing music videos and traveling still. So I've still been working. So it's not like I've been, how should I say, it's restricted as everybody else has been. But, you know, I've been working still. So I still interact with people more and because of my job and what I do. And I haven't been, I'm getting into all this stuff what everybody's doing now, the Skyping and everything, man. But it's different, though, because, like you said, the energy's not the same.
It's not the same.
Not at all.
As in person. And you too, you have the gift of human connection. Like when you, I'm going to embarrass you a little bit here. When you go into a room, people like you. You got an energy to you.
I like to think that.
It's true. It's like you got a positive energy. People like you.
They like Sweet Lick.
They like Sweet Lick's a likable dude.
They love him. They love him.
Yeah, I know they do. I know they do. So I mean, talk to me about like that 13, 14 months. I mean, is it a Richie O'Hearn Sr.?
Oh, that's my dad.
Okay.
That's my dad's pops.
He said it's been like under house arrest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
That's a good example.
Basically.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
House arrest.
Yeah,
I mean, what have you missed about it?
The parties.
Yeah.
Just the parties, the social gatherings. I definitely missed that part.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Were you able to do any of your Sweet Licks?
No, man. I had to cancel my birthday party. All my annual parties been canceled over the years. So, it's kind of like starting brand new, man. For real, for real.
Mod Ball Hawk Hawkins, my boy watching the program,
Hawk,
your
yeah.
boy watching the program, he's got a joke for us. He says, tell Rico Hearns I don't like him. And he's got smiley face emoji, smiley face
Yeah,
emoji.
Hawk my guy, though. We like to joke around.
The Hawk is good
Yeah, shout out
people.
to Hawk, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, shout him out.
What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to see from the community now that we're getting vaccinated? We're vaccinated. Now that we're coming out of COVID, spring has sprung.
Yes.
You know, we want to get back at it. What do you want to see from this community?
Just social gatherings, like especially like the BCBA. I definitely want that to come back. Just cookouts, you know what I'm saying? Family gatherings. I hate to say it, but like funerals, like when people pass away, they don't get their proper burials. I miss that because I done had a lot of people pass away, and I had their proper burials and stuff. I think they deserve that. You know what I'm
You have people pass away during COVID?
Oh yeah, a lot of people, a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, tell me about
A
that.
lot of people. It's been rough, man. It's been rough. Like
How were the funerals?
I only went to one actual funeral. My cousin passed away a couple months ago. She actually got to have a funeral, but like everybody else has just been like pretty much like small little things. Like I didn't even get to make, to be honest with you.
Yeah, not being able, like, funerals, not being able to have all of the family there. You know, like how we streaming. That's how they doing funerals now. So it's like that's definitely different. As far as in everything that's going on, more interactions, man. Like basically going back to normal somewhat. I don't think it will be completely, but
What do you think the new normal is going to be?
a little bit of what we're seeing now. Less interaction, more technology, streaming.
What do you think?
One thing I wanted to say too, I feel bad for like the high school kids too that didn't really get to have their sports. Like they didn't get to have their proms and stuff like that too. Like they had to miss all that, man. They ain't gonna be able to get that back. Especially if you was like a senior this year, you're not gonna be able to get none of that back.
I mean, let's talk about that. You guys remember like sophomore, junior, senior year of high school? We're playing sports.
Oh yeah.
We're trying to get good grades. We're mainly focused on partying and getting after it and beautiful
yeah.
women.
Oh yeah, of course.
What were these? I mean, you're in the schools.
Yeah.
What are these kids doing now? I was talking
I
with.
don't know what they're doing now because they don't get to have their prom. Like it just hurt, man. It just.
How's that going to impact them?
I mean, if you ain't never been to a prom, man, it's kind of self-explanatory. It's just something you would like to go to. You like to
Miss out
participate
on
in.
it.
You know what I mean? It just. I don't know how to explain. I just feel bad that they don't get to have it.
How do you think? I mean, it's one thing. I mean, you three of us, we men.
Mm-hmm.
Someone that's trying to figure out to be a man. For 14 months, they've been at home with mom, dad, brother, and maybe a couple of friends. Spending more time on Xbox, Fortnite than ever before. Freaking addicted and glued to these
To the
things.
phone.
What do you think that's going to do to them?
A lot of, how should I put it? A lot of on their mental. Mentally, it's going to change the children, especially if they're not getting the. Especially if they're not getting the attention at home.
Yeah.
So it's going to change them mentally as far as being in, confined in home. So that's like not it. That's why I said we got to open up some more.
What are you seeing?
I mean, I seen kids being lazy before the pandemic, so with the pandemic, it's just twice as worse. Kids, they already like sitting in the house, so now they don't even got an excuse to sit in the house. Like, it just make them...
Yeah, make them more lazy.
Make them lazy, to be honest with you.
Ballhawk says boredom is the devil's playground.
Yes. Boredom, it can go two ways. It can go left or right, but especially like in a small town with not much like resources and stuff, more than likely you go to left. So
Yeah.
I mentioned this on your show, Sweet Lick Weekly, and I mentioned this to Yolanda Jones. I'm gonna throw a few things out there. Okay. Since August 12th, 2017, one of the toughest days in Charlottesville history. I'm gonna ask you this tough question. Okay.
okay.
What has changed? I mentioned this on your show. We still got the statues in public parks. We got, and you corrected me and helped me with this, we have 4 restaurants that are owned by African Americans.
Mm-hmm.
The venue where you threw parties at on Water Street, close to the ice park, that's been torn down.
Yeah.
The Annie Room. You go downtown, you like to go downtown.
Yeah, downtown been bad for years, though, honestly.
Downtown, I mean,
It's definitely been terrible for you, especially for black people, I should say.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay? So what has changed since 8/12 for black people?
Like I said, like I told you, I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but like me, you definitely gonna look at people like, I said this on another day, I don't want to get off the subject, but like when you watch the movie Get Out, I don't want to sound racist now, but you look at white people a little differently. You know what I'm saying? After that movie, and then August 12th, but like it's just
How so?
it's scary sometimes, but it's all about how you raised though. Like I think it's how you brought up. If you brought up not to see like black and white, then you gonna believe in that. But if you know what I'm saying, sit in a house and you're a white kid and your parents tell you don't look at black people or dish yourself from black people, that's what you're gonna gravitate to. So I think it's all about how you raised though, honestly.
How were you raised?
Oh, not to look at race. Like everybody the same in my eye, to be honest with you, for the most part. I mean, it's different, you know what I'm saying? Different cultures and stuff, but everybody the same. Like when you come, everybody put their pants on the same way. I should say.
What do you think?
Since August 12th, I mean,
What's changed since 8/12? Really, guys? I
think it's been more opportunities for people. I think I've seen more businesses open since then, though.
yeah.
Since August 12th, a little bit. Think so. What you think? I think a little bit.
I mean,
More programs.
2 years ago, it was open up, but then once the pandemic kind of
Yeah, it kind of crushed everything. But it's more programs and stuff for people out here now. More so.
I would say like
programs.
racism was coming. Like we all dealt with racism growing up, but I think
Yeah.
racism more like to the forefront. More like on social media now. It's more like talked about now than it was like 2-3 years ago before August 12th.
And don't you think we should talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, like for some people, like the August 12th wasn't really a big deal.
Yeah,
like
it wasn't.
we were
Yeah,
dealing with like.
I was
KKK.
actually there too. I was actually
there?
down there. Yeah, I actually got footage on my YouTube page of me being down there. So
Tell me what you remember, firsthand perspective. I was there too. I was right out here.
you was right outside.
Yeah, literally outside. Dude,
was-
I saw freaking machine guns,
I seen
militia.
guns, smoke. I was down here on Water Street in the parking lot out there. So that was right before the incident right here. What street was that? Is it Second? No, not
Where
Second.
Shorty got hit at?
Yeah, when she got hit.
The fourth, is that
Heather
Fourth?
Highway, 4th Street.
4th Street.
Yeah,
I had just left before all that. So it was like really hectic out there. A lot was going on. A lot of people. It was a lot of chaos out there. And it was really different being on the ground, actually seeing all that versus, everybody watching and, checking it out. it's really intense also to be out there in that.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
ever seen anything like that before?
No, not in that way.
Were you scared? I was scared.
Not really.
You weren't scared? I mean, you're a lot bigger than I am. I'm the smallest dude on this set here. I was terrified.
Not really. I mean,
Why weren't you scared?
I mean, because I'm like, I've been in stuff like that from growing up, fighting in the neighborhoods. We done been in stuff like that. So it's like I wasn't really, really scared too much. Just,
Where'd you grow up?
10th and Page area, Grady. That's where I'm from over there, Grady, 12th Street. That's where me and Rico met.
So you guys go way back?
Yeah,
Way
my aunt used
back.
to live across the street from her. That's why she shot both of us out.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So since you guys were 2, 3?
Not
Oh,
quite
nah,
that, but
No?
Probably about
10,
like 10,
11.
That's
10,
so way
11.
back.
probably about middle school.
How old are you?
34.
How old are you?
33.
Okay, so you guys got 20 plus years.
Yeah.
That's legit.
Yeah.
10th and Page neighborhood, how have you seen it change?
Definitely changed.
Completely
A
different.
whole lot. A whole lot.
For the better?
I mean, yeah, since from what it was, it's definitely changed, but it's definitely gentrified, and it's a lot changed since I've been over there in that area. A whole lot.
I'll tell you guys a story. I went to UVA. Okay, came here in 2000. I think I mentioned this to you.
Yeah.
My RA, residential advisor, he said, stay in the corner and don't go past, at the
Yeah.
time it was Orbit. Remember Orbit? Now
Yep.
it's Boylan Heights.
Yeah.
Boylan
That's how it was.
Heights,
Because I went
stay
to
up
college in
there.
West Virginia. We had the same thing. Like, it's some towns out there that definitely tell you, like, Boone County and stuff, don't get caught there after dark.
Right?
Yeah, it's definitely some spots. Sislinville, stuff like that in West Virginia.
And now you look at like 10th and Page, one of my
You
favorite
can go
spots is
there.
Peloton Station.
Yep.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Red Hub Food Co. You go anywhere you want.
Right by West Haven.
Right by West Haven. West Haven is looking up and it's surrounded by apartment towers,
Yep.
like
crazy.
towering
Yeah,
over
yeah,
West
crazy.
Haven.
Definitely crazy.
Also, they build some on top of 10th Street. Right there with the new dairy, right there on Grady.
Yeah.
On West Street, yeah.
Yeah, is that good for Charlottesville? Is that bad for Charlottesville?
It's affordable. Are they letting us in there? That's the question.
Yeah. For the blacks, black owned. Is it black owned? Obviously.
I think Angelique Kitchen, they in there.
She's in there.
She in there.
Angelique's is in Dairy
She
Market.
definitely
Yeah,
is
she
in
in
there.
there.
That's one of the 4 African American owned restaurants in the city. Angelique's, Royalty Eats,
Yeah, I was at Royalties yesterday.
Mel's.
Mel's, man. Mel,
What was the 4th one I'm missing?
Soul food joint.
Soul Food, the Soul Food joint. Yeah, over here on Market
yeah.
Street.
I had him on my podcast. He came through on my podcast.
It's legit.
What's his name? Not Freddie, is it?
Brown's is another one.
Browns.
They got great fried chicken.
Yeah, definitely
Unbelievable fried chicken.
Yeah.
So let me throw
They just,
this.
opened one down in the what's name too in the the York place.
York Place.
Yeah, they just opened up a little soul food joint in there too. I went there the other like last week.
Sean Jenkins owns Soul Food
That's
joint.
That's a
Sean,
soul, that's a soul
Sean.
food joint. That's
Sean
right
Jenkins
here.
Sean.
over here. So look, let me throw this to you here. We mentioned this on Sweet Lick Weekly. And guys, if you're not following this man's podcast, Domain's got a podcast. You guys need to follow it, man. You got to follow it. We talked about how Fifeville, 10th and Page, and Prospect, right? 4 neighborhoods that look completely different than when they looked like 20 years ago when I got here. Aren't we worried that this town is just turning into like a rich playground? Are you worried about that? I'm worried about that.
I can only go by what I can control though. Like at the end of the day, as long as I got a roof over my head that I can control that, I'm employed. But it definitely scare you a little bit that they're trying to push everybody out though. And I think we talked about it too, about affordable housing, like everywhere. Like they even mentioned it, like, but are they really going to give us some affordable housing out here in Charlottesville?
I think it's like, how should I say it? It is becoming a rich playground, I should say, from when I was little, and how everything has inflated over time. So, yeah, I am a little, on the sketchy side, but at the same token, it's just about adapting. You gotta adapt to the situation and overcome it. As far as in, getting more involved getting more people like on the chair and stuff like that. And
more people to look like us.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna voice their opinion about us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I'm getting from behind the camera, in front of the camera.
That's why I wanted you to come here.
Yeah, man.
Because when we were talking for his show, I'm like, these two guys are ballers here. Ball Hawk, who's watching the program, had this comment. He said he never had a male teacher that looked like him his entire time in school. I want to throw that topic to you in a matter of moments. Before I do, we got people saying, don't forget, Janet saying, don't forget about Lucky Seven, Bobby Green.
Oh, yeah, Bobby Green got some good chicken, too.
JBD's.
Yep, that's another one. JBD's.
Yeah.
Scarlett Stinney is saying, JBD's Soul Food Joint.
Shout out to JBD's.
Oh, yeah.
Janefa,
Right,
yes, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's right.
I forgot them the other day. Yeah, we definitely did forget them.
Because we're definitely trying to give props to as many people as possible here.
I forgot all about that. Yes, man.
Travis Allen, you're gonna be homeless without affordable housing.
Oh, yeah.
John, my man Travis. I bought the Travis on last Sunday.
David Caron says, "What up, Rico? Giving
what up,
you some
D?
props
my
right
man
now."
D. Yeah, what up, D?
So here's where I'm gonna go at. I've seen you. I've admired your work from afar, and I've admired your work through social media when I'm not seeing you in person. And I see you like walking the walk and talking the talk. You disagree?
I mean, I don't want to put all the pressure like it's just me, but
it's other people.
I guess I'm playing my part. I guess I say I play my part in the community. I say that.
Okay, so here's the question: why have you stepped up even more of late for the next generation?
Just people putting that pressure on me. Just people, you know what I'm saying, over the years telling me to do this, telling me to do that, and not just listening to them. Actually trying to jump out there, actually see what it feel like, and do a little something, just to see what I can. You know what I mean? Just playing my part. Honestly, just playing my part. Honestly.
For change, honestly, I do it because definitely want to show the generation behind, lead something, show them better than what we've been shown. So that's why I've been getting more active as far as in what we do.
What's the
community?
What's the advice you would give 15-year-old dough man? Now you're 30-plus-year-old dough man. You got 20 years of perspective. What's the advice you would give to yourself who's 15 years old, if you could? I'm going to ask you the same question.
If I was 15, when I was 15, apply myself more, because that's probably what I would have done. I would apply myself more. I'd probably be further than I am now. Discipline, things of that nature. Yeah, man, and be more active. As far as in like what we doing now, like for me in front of the camera, because I've definitely been behind the camera, and so I would have definitely been told myself be more active and more disciplined.
I probably would have listened more. 'Cause I definitely had a lot of people in my corner telling me to do right, telling me, you know what I'm saying, stick with the school work. And like you said, I'd have left a lot of the nonsense, a lot of stuff I did, you know what I'm saying, outside of school and stuff. I'd have left a lot of nonsense away. But mostly they've probably been listening a little bit more. I guess I was one of them type of people, I got a hard head, so I got to find out for myself. So, yeah, I probably listened more if I was 20 years ago.
How do we change who's teaching the next generation? Because it's no secret, man. You look at the teachers, and what are the common characteristics of a lot of our teachers? I mean, like white folks.
Yeah. Like I said, money, man. They got to increase the money first.
What do you mean by that? You're saying the money's not strong enough to incentivize people to get in the profession?
Probably not.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the issues.
Definitely probably one of the main issues. But then we gotta have more people that want to teach out of the love of doing it versus
Or maybe if it was more affordable to live here, maybe there might be more teachers here.
Yeah, also too.
That's true. Do you feel the pinch or the stress when it comes to money around here?
Yeah, of course. Bills don't stop. They definitely don't stop. Rent don't stop. Electric don't stop. Everything. But yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, I feel it a little. you know, I definitely feel it a little.
I mean, I like with what you're doing as like a businessman, as an entrepreneur. I mean, for me, I've been doing this for 13 years in business for myself.
Hmm.
Dude, I say this all the time on the show, we had no clients for 6 months. And I said on your show,
Oh, yeah.
stealing Chinese food to
Oh, yeah,
eat
man.
Oh,
and
yeah,
going
man.
eating double cheeseburgers. But now it's like the hard work is starting to pay off.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you feel like entrepreneurship and starting a business is a skill that's taught enough? Because being able to control your own destiny and your own money and your own income, that is like something that's legit, that
Yeah.
offers opportunity.
Hmm.
I mean, what are you thinking?
I mean, it's not taught enough in schools and stuff like that. It's definitely not. I've learned from experience, bumping my head and hitting it, falling, getting back up. So it's like, yeah, it should be taught more. But I mean, that's what we here for. That's what me and Rico here for. We're going to get into more of that.
How so?
Getting more active. More active, community
See what we can
based.
help at, man. See what we can lend a hand at, man.
Mm-hmm.
You ever think about this? Like when we were in school, like all this stuff, and I'm not knocking school at all. School education's important. But like, why wasn't it like less theory and like book smart stuff that we're never gonna use and more like real life stuff? Like, this is how you pay your bills. This is how you write your resume. This is how you balance your checkbook. This is the stuff that you need to do in an interview. Like, let's cut to the chase.
I guess school probably still stuck like in like the 1800s or early.
When's the last time any of us have used cursive? When's the last time any of us have used like,
I definitely just signed the check.
right?
So, yeah,
Algebra.
I just,
When's the last time
I think
we used
this
algebra?
is just the state. They just want you to pass some SOLs. And
Yeah.
They got a
I
certain
mean-
curriculum they want you to pass, but honestly, they need more like, especially like more like you said,
Like real life.
real life,
Yeah, you
and
need-
they need more like African American history too. I think that'll motivate kids too to really learn about all
Yeah,
like
more
successful
history.
like black people that came around.
more
So-
correct history too. Also.
How so?
I mean, they have a lot of misinformation out here nowadays because, you know, people pay attention to Facebook and Twitter and all that. They don't really, you know, pay attention to books. People barely read now. So it's like, you know,
Yeah, I think they took homework out of a lot. Like a lot of schools, you don't even have homework no more. They said that wasn't even effective.
What do you think about that?
Back in the day, I had homework day every day.
Right?
yeah, had it every
That was
day.
effective.
Yeah, it definitely, that's definitely different. It's I think it's not,
But I don't know though, man. But it's this thing like if your kid not really learning in school, and then you don't give them the work outside of school, how they really gonna learn?
no discipline, man. They
You know what I'm
not
saying?
gonna show them nothing, man.
I think it's making kids lazier now.
Making them lazy.
How about this question? Tough question here. The stuff we learned in school, okay, the stuff you guys learned in school,
Hmm.
did you feel like it was genuine or did you feel like it was a narrative that white folks created that they wanted to continue?
Yes, definitely an agenda they're pushing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
All right, it was an agenda that you feel that way.
yeah.
Okay. Walk me through that and what's on your mind there when it comes to an agenda that people were pushing.
I mean, that's how the world works. I mean, we have a group of people that they push an agenda that we have that they want to push, and they're going to push it. They're going to put everything in books and everything, and they're going to push it. And it's like, how should I put it?
Like they want you to learn what they want you to learn, but they don't want you to learn everything. Like you said.
Yeah,
all the stuff like all the history
knowledge
they
is
mentioned.
definitely key, and they want to keep you away from as much knowledge as possible.
Just point blank period. They just want you to learn certain things, but they don't want you to learn everything. Like,
Nah, you can't learn everything. Can't know everything. Then you know too much.
yeah, and then that's when they try to get rid of you.
What are teenagers? What are like middle school, elementary school? I mean, is it all just screen time now with them? Is it just social media now?
Mostly, yeah.
Because like when we were growing up, didn't we wanted to be? I don't know about you. I wanted to be a basketball player. I mean, I wanted to play.
Man, back in the day, we had to be outside.
Yeah.
We couldn't just. It wasn't no
Yeah.
sitting in the house playing video games all day and night. We was
It's like
outside.
take the ball and do something
Oh yeah,
outside.
we was outside. We was playing every sport that you could imagine, from kickball to We take a ball, play anything with it. We might take one ball and play 5 different sports with the same ball. But we outside doing something running around, man.
Is that happening now?
No.
Nah.
Kids, man, I was at the Boys and Girls Club, kids didn't want to play kickball, man.
Yeah.
It was sad. It was like one of the saddest days of my life, man, when I seen that.
Yeah.
What
kids,
they want to do?
They
Sit around.
they
Just,
TikTok,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
TikTok and all that other.
They more in the tech now. Kids are more in the devices and all that, iPhones and all the apps.
Yeah.
That's what they play now, apps, which is not good, but
Brittany Love says, I feel like life skills should be implemented more in school.
Yeah.
That's how I feel, man.
yeah, life.
Well said, Brittany
shout
Love.
shout out to my sister.
Is that your sister?
Yeah, shout out to
Dude,
B Love's Creators.
Where's she watching? In Charlottesville?
Nah, she's actually in Tennessee.
I mean, like, why, Brittany? I agree completely. Like, why aren't we doing stuff like pay your bills on time? This is how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you talk to people in an interview.
Yeah, definitely, man.
This is how you balance your checkbook. This is how you find jobs.
Yeah.
This is how you climb the
Doing
job,
resume building and stuff like that, man. That's a key.
right?
Sometimes you might not get a job because your resume look crazy.
What do
They
you
might tell
Don't have one at all.
Yeah. What do you say to the kids that are just on TikTok all the time?
Go outside sometimes, man, and play and get some fresh air. TikTok still be there, you know what I'm saying, later on.
Put it down. Live. Live, yo.
See the world.
You gotta
Pick a
live,
book up.
yo. It's crazy how I watch kids now. They don't live how we used to live. But I mean, times are changing now, also. So I mean,
There's a lot to do in you back in the day, man. Once you get up, man, you can't come back there after 5. You can't come back. You do a lot.
Eugene Davis is dropping a knowledge bomb.
Oh, yeah,
here.
man. My man Snoop, yeah.
Eugene Davis says they will tell you just enough to catch your attention, but when we fact check, it's when the issues arise. They want us not to be successful. We have to take chances and don't allow no to be the final answer to our lives.
Yeah.
That's deep.
That's deep. That's
yeah,
deep.
real, yeah.
What do you think of that?
That's deep.
Janet says technology has become the new babysitter.
Somewhat, yeah. But I
That
guess you got
sums it
to
up.
kind of blame it on the parents too, though, because a lot of parents got to work or they just neglecting their kids too, though.
Gotta work, gotta pay for the
Yeah.
high mortgage they got here.
Yeah, it's just a catch everywhere you look at it. There's something going on everywhere you look at it, though. But sometimes I think parents do need to take like at least 5, 10, maybe like an hour or something, like check with their kids' homework, or at least talk to their kid. How your day been? Like, what's going on? How you feel about this? How you feel about what's going on in the world? Like, you actually got to know. You can't be friends with your kids, but you got to talk to them and see what's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? Because mental health is a crazy thing going around too. That's like a crazy drug too.
Talk to me about that.
It's crazy. You never know what nobody going to till it's too late though. Like, you got to check on people. You got to. It doesn't hurt that, you know what I'm saying? Say good morning. You know what I'm saying? What can I help you with? Or you doing all right? You need this? You need a helping hand? You know what I'm saying? Someone, just check on people. Sometimes just saying good morning could change somebody's life. Or just saying hi to somebody, just speaking to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Smiling at somebody, you know what I mean?
Jamie Turner watching the program. This is what Jamie Turner says. Growing up, the people I saw that looked like me getting money were hustling illegally or playing ball.
Yeah.
I think if we get people like these gentlemen, like Rico and Doman, and others with lucrative careers in front of younger kids, it may be helpful for their development. Personally, I was inspired by seeing Paul Manning drive around my town of Gordonsville in a nice suit and a Mercedes. Then I figured it was another way to make it out besides hustling and playing ball.
Same way how I felt, man.
Talk to me about that.
I mean,
We were talking about this. DMX, rest in power. DMX, the first time he smoked crack was when he was 14 years old
smoke that lace
with
shit.
a lace
Yeah.
blunt that was given to him by someone he looked up to that was a drug dealer in the neighborhood. And he was hooked ever
It's a
since.
tough situation,
He
man.
died
It's
at
tough,
what,
man.
50?
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, he made the
Some
entire
people-
Rough Riders
some
label.
Some people don't last that long, though, honestly.
Nope.
I mean, talk to me about looking up to, let's say, someone who's hustling because they got the flash, the money, and the
That's
cars.
hard, man. He got the flashy car, you got the money, you got the girls. How you not look up to that?
Yeah,
know
you
what I'm saying?
can. That's going to attract the people. That's going to attract all the material things. Going to attract the people. So I mean, seeing that, it'll push people towards that. But you know, it's like
So
I
about
said,
educating our kids and not try to go that route. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Definitely.
You can have money if you know what I'm saying. You stay in school. You can have nice things if you know learn a trade to learn how to you know what I'm saying work for yourself, pay your bills on time, and save some money, and work on your credit. You can have nice things if you go that route.
If
you
you
know
do
what
what you love, it'll become a job itself.
Right? If you make your passion your profession, you never work a day in your life.
You will never work.
Dude, I can't tell you how much I enjoy doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And to be able to do this as my gig and to talk with like you.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it's
I
fun.
do the same thing. It's fun, man. It's fun. It's just you get to do what you love, and it just comes easy. Now you don't have to work.
Do you think, Doman, do you think that we should prioritize like what you're doing with starting business more early on for kids?
You got to get kids early. They learn better.
Definitely,
The younger they
yes.
are, they learn. Their minds are more open and stuff.
Was that
How you
ever
learn languages better when you're younger?
was that ever emphasized to you, like when you were in school, that you can be a business owner?
Nah, not at all.
Like when'd you pick it up?
Me picking it up, I guess that I just got that from my parents.
Yeah, are they entrepreneurs?
Yeah, my father actually was a buyer for LexisNexis before they, and my mother definitely was on the go and making things happen. She owned a salon at one point, hair salon. So yeah, definitely I got probably the hustle from my parents. Shout out to them. Shout out to my mother. I'm pretty sure she's watching.
I think she is watching. Why do you think it's not emphasized?
Because a lot of people.
It's scared. It's scared for people like I guess for black people to take over. I guess.
Not
think?
even that. I think it's a lot of people are not built for that. To be honest, like built to be leaders. So that's why they teach you to be a follower or to work constantly for someone else.
Yeah, I think they just let you go so far before they try to tear you down. I hate to say it though. I don't want to be too controversial, but look what happened to Bill Cosby though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? As soon as he wanted to buy NBC, he got stuff from 30 years coming out on him. Next thing he's locked up. So why is that?
And you know the incredibly unfortunate, with so many unfortunate aspects of the Bill Cosby situation, but Heathcliff and Claire Huxtable
Yeah,
in the Cosby Show,
yeah.
was it not the first show that showed black folks
Like
as
black,
a doctor,
like family too.
a
Black
doctor,
family together too.
doctor, lawyer,
Yeah.
and the family together,
Yeah, definitely was one of the first. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I watched that show religiously, and then I stayed on for Different World because I had a huge crush on Jada Pinkett. I thought she was a babe, so that's why I stayed on and watched
but
it.
it's definitely. But it's just like I said, it's just crazy stuff like that happens. Like, not to say innocent or guilty. I'm not gonna go into all that, but it's just ironic how as soon as he wanted to buy NBC, his whole world crumbled, and people coming out 30, 40 years bringing up stuff. It should be a statute of limitation on some of that stuff, but I'm not in the what I'm saying, politics and court system, but it's just crazy to me.
Christelle says this. Christelle, I'm going to abbreviate this fantastic message. She just DM'd me a message here. Okay? And she says, it starts at home.
Everything, yeah.
It starts at home with the parents. It starts at home with the parents. It starts at home with the parents.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah.
It does. It definitely does. That's why parents should interact more with their children. Like Rico was saying earlier, talk to your children.
Just ask them something.
Talk to
Don't
them.
just look at them.
Interact with them. Like, don't just, tell them they got to do this and that. Interact.
Brittany says your mom is watching on both phones right now.
I know. I've seen it.
How many two-parent households did you see in your neighborhoods?
Not too much. Not a lot. A lot of single households.
Definitely a lot of single going on.
Mm-hmm. Not
But like
too much.
I don't want to take away from nobody else, but like I might not have both parents, but I always had like somebody in my corner, like whether it was my aunt or uncle, close friend, or somebody like, you know what I'm saying, tell me to do right, make sure, you know what I'm saying, I'm on the right path though, you know what I mean? To kind of, but like I said, I had to veer off for myself. But yeah, I always had somebody in my corner though.
What do you think?
As far as what
I mean, just the value of it.
A two-parent household. Oh yeah. Child probably wouldn't have as much issues, mental issues and stuff like that. It's a lot. It's a lot of pluses with that.
It's kind of like that barbershop talk you was talking about. Everybody needs somebody to kind of go to when they need
chop
to
it up.
Yeah, to chop it up. Just to
Always
please
have somebody to talk to, because people like keeping stuff bottled in. But if you talking and you let it out, then you can get that stuff off.
Clyde Thompson says, Rico, you owe me $10.
Let's hook clap back, man.
This is
He's hilarious. Show us up, I got Clyde.
that was hilarious. This is what I want to throw to you. Daniel Fairley came on the show earlier this week. He's the youth coordinator for Charlottesville City Schools.
Yeah.
And he made this comment that really got me thinking. He said, before COVID, we could do this. We could go to the BCBA and go to the barbershop. We could just talk to someone face to face. Now, that talking is happening on social media behind a screen, and we're not like seeing like the nuances of like someone's face or their body language or how they're reacting to what you're saying.
Yeah.
And because we can't read someone's body language and see what they're doing in the conversation, we're not truly understanding how they're feeling, and that potentially could lead to more issues and problems and violence. You buy that?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you watch All American, but if you really pay attention to All American, like all the people on All American, they be like, I'm fine. But they got people like with drug addiction. Like the one girl, she battling drug addiction. Everybody face they fine, but behind closed doors they really miserable. Like you said, you need somebody like in your corner always. Like we need that face to face back again. We need that where we could talk to somebody, express ourselves, and help us get through our day and stuff. We need that back.
Definitely need that back. More interactions.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I want to. One of the reasons why I want to run, I told you I'm going to run for board of supervisors in Albemarle, is because I want to get more engaged.
Yeah.
I also am worried about this. Okay, this is real talk here. Like if the people that are running are white folks, what I guess where I'm going is like. Just like Ahmad said, like with college, with high school, with middle school, with elementary school, that he never saw anyone that looked like him in front of the classroom. I guess what I'm saying is like, do you feel compelled to be like what Dr. Bellamy has done, what Mayor Nakia Walker has done? Or a second part of the question is, would you feel compelled to work behind the scenes to help the next generation of leaders that look like you get into office?
I'm willing to help. Yeah, we all need help. Like, it's not just black people that need help. Everybody needs help though. Like, we need affordable housing for everybody, not just for us, but we need affordable housing. You know what I'm saying? We need stuff cheaper. We need more resources. We need more like a better job market. We just need a whole lot of different stuff.
Would you make a Barclays comment the other day on TNT Inside Stuff? Charles Barkley said, most white people are good, most black people are good. It's our politicians that are dividing the communities.
It's not just the politicians. It's just, like we said, you got good people everywhere. But then like I said, if you got 100 good people and you got like 3 rotten apples, it overweighs all the good people. It overweighs all the good that's been done. If you got, you know what I'm saying? Especially like with like a police force. I definitely would say like with a police force. If you got 10 good cops and 3 bad cops, you gotta fix that problem ASAP. Every cop gonna be bad sooner or later. You know what I mean?
Definitely, they're gonna look at everybody like they're like this spoiled bunch, yo.
What do you think of the defund the police movement?
I'm not sure that's the smartest route to go.
Why?
Because you're gonna need police. Some people gonna need police, regardless. Like some people don't know how to fight, defend themselves. Some people, you know what I'm saying. You might get the cat stuck in a tree, or you know what I'm saying. Just some people gonna need police. So like making less money for the police is gonna make, you know what I'm saying, less resources that they need, or you know what I'm saying. So I think it's the other option. I think maybe like training more police to not be scared and actually do their job and really sit back and think before they shoot somebody. I think
the mental evaluation for them.
Yeah, we need more like training and stuff like that, mental evaluation stuff like that.
What do you think about that movement? You agree with him?
I'm not into too much of that politics and that. But I think, what Rico said, some people gonna need the police here. As far as in for they defund the police, ain't no resources for what's really needed.
Your grandma getting, mugged or something.
She a citizen, so of course she's gonna want to call the police, and they ain't got no resources for them to come. Then I mean,
it might boost the crime rate up. You got less police, it might boost the crime rate up some more too. Though,
Oh yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I just think you got to train cops better just to interact. They should know how to interact with people, though, honestly, and not just. You see what happens when you assume, you know what I'm saying? But some of these police, they assume so bad that it's too late. They already killing somebody, and just back. It's a reverse cycle again. I just think they got to be trained better.
King Sean Leonis.
Oh yeah, my man Sean Lee. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, that's my man.
He says it's all about teaching a skill. These kids get left with nothing but a cell phone, and most just need someone to reach out and show them things. Like for me, photography is something I got the privilege and honor to share with my little cousin. He just needed a hobby to help deal with the frustrations he was dealing with. He is in a good headspace now.
Oh yeah, shout out my man Sean. He out in Tennessee right now too. Shout out Sean.
Yeah.
What hobbies did you have growing up besides sports?
Hobbies? That's about it for me, to be honest with you.
I was an artist.
Yeah? What kind of art?
I was
Music?
drawing and stuff. And I got into music later.
I guess I did listen to music. And stuff
Yeah,
like
music.
That, yeah.
Music came later.
Favorite artist, musician for you growing up?
Definitely probably Jay-Z.
Yeah? Why Jay-Z?
I mean, around the 2000s, 02 and all that, man, it was Jay-Z. I don't know why else but him.
I don't know. I mean, back then music was changing, so like, especially like
They was
like
going
98,
to the South.
especially like when Biggie and Pac died. Yeah, like a
Oh,
new
that was
artist come by
98.
like every year though. Like you had like the No Limit era, you had the Cash Money era.
Yeah.
DMX had like one of the hugest runs.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, we was just
You know what
listening
I'm
to it.
saying?
Dipset.
Yeah, Dipset,
Cam
G-Unit.
and all that.
Oh man, it was just I used to like a lot of music. To be honest, the mixtape era was kind of popping in the 2000s. So like you would listen to a lot of different things. Well, I would listen to a lot of different things. I should
Yeah,
say.
Dipset for me.
Yeah?
I was a big Dipset, but I was a bigger G-Unit fan. I'm probably one of the biggest Lloyd Banks and 50 Cent fans out here. To be honest with you.
Why, let me ask you this. If we got no venues to hear hip-hop in Charlottesville, and if we got no venues to hear, say, jazz or soul or R&B in Charlottesville, how is that going to impact the generation that's coming up that can't hear music?
That's another thing. That like inviting people to come out here. It's harder for somebody to come live in Charlottesville if there's nothing for them to have, like nightlife. We got to
Where
fix
do you
that.
get after it? Besides house parties. Are you going out of town?
Got to.
You going to what, Richmond?
All over the place, man. But like I said, that's one thing we need to fix in Charlottesville to bring more people here. Is the nightlife, the money, affordable housing. Like black people, if they can get another job somewhere else, they say like DC instead of Charlottesville, where you think they're gonna go to? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard to find somebody to stay here if there's nothing really here for them.
Scarlett says internal affairs should do a better job with looking into cops breaking the law or abusing their titles.
Yeah. They should be held accountable for the stuff when they break the law. They should be held accountable just like we break the law.
King Lee says, don't forget Lil Wayne.
Wayne, yeah. Wayne had a good run.
Yeah, it was cool.
You didn't like Wayne?
I ain't like Lil Wayne
I had a short
back
run
then.
with Wayne. I had a short run with after Carter 2.
Back
And a couple
then, I ain't
drought
like
mixtapes. I was done with Wayne. I was done with him. But now he had a good run though.
Throw this to you. This is an interesting question coming in. Jerry, can you ask the guys of what you brought up with West Haven, with the towers towering over the community and the impact that's having on folks that live in West Haven?
I can't really speak. I mean, I work over there, so I'll be over there a little bit. I can't really say it's a bad or good. Because it's just like a bill. I mean, it's really just for college students though, right?
It could be discouraging, I guess, for people seeing that. And then I'm thinking, like, didn't UVA buy West Haven?
I don't know that.
I think they did, but I think they did. If I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure. That might be something we have to
it's
check.
depending on how
but
you
I
really
think-
look at it though.
But it's like, I think that, this could be discouraging, not knowing where the next, they might get displaced and, Because it's looking like, yeah, they definitely finna tear that down.
Yeah, that whole side, they pushing it.
It looked like they tearing.
Like
They
you
gonna
said,
tear
like
that whole side.
like 10th Street too, the one down there on
They
West
just
Street.
I mean, it almost looks like
They push that
it's
whole-
gonna
that
get
whole
like
community.
swallowed up
yeah, it's definitely getting swallowed up.
because that's like primo property.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
Oh,
the
yeah.
developers are probably like chomping at the bit and saying, apartments, condos, high dollar.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Oh yeah, definitely. Versus some old rundown.
Man, like you said, a couple of them houses
Since
over
the
there, like
60s.
$500,000 over there too, like you said.
Yeah, on
Yeah.
10th Street.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
colorful
yeah.
houses.
Oh man, I done seen them fix up and rebuild so many houses over there.
Yeah.
Multiple people are saying, Jerry, please ask them about West Haven and ask them to let us know the quality and condition of the homes in West Haven and how they need to be improved. We've been screaming about this for long.
Yeah, they definitely need to be improved.
Yeah, they definitely. But I
They've
think that's
been
more
there
like
since the '60s, so
We got to talk to some politicians. I think they throw a lot on us, like we supposed to. That's something you got to tell your council and stuff like that, your mayor and stuff. But yeah, they definitely everything need to be approved though. Yeah, definitely over there.
yeah, renovated, all that. Them
Even the park, they could fix the park up. You know what I'm saying for the kids.
All of them?
Yeah,
all of them get more activities for children out there.
and I need to address this too. Like that stop sign right there, they need to put like a stoplight there somewhere.
Which one?
Right when you come out the side, like where the wreck is, I see at least 10, 20 people run that stop sign every day, like before you get to the little bridge. Like people run that stop sign, and I just be feeling bad. Like kids be coming out there trying to ride their bike and stuff out there. I think it's a scary spot. They need to fix that. Put like a speed bump right there or something. They got to do something right there. It's just they need to fix that. That's probably like the major issue right there. That stop sign shouldn't even be there. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even see a couple cops even running that stop sign. To be honest with you, they're sitting out there from time to time. Like they don't even care about that stop sign.
Yeah, as far as in the conditions in there, they definitely need to improve that. Yeah.
People come to there flying through there like it's a drag race or something.
Yeah, I haven't been inside one of the homes there in a minute, but the last time I was, definitely need improvements.
What else you want to address? I know you've been thinking about other stuff.
Man, where can I start at?
Anywhere you want to go?
Well, we already talked about the nightlife. We can improve that. The wages, we can talk about the wages. Just improving like the black community, you know, in the whole. I think you mentioned that too, like equality. We definitely can improve that and talk about that more.
And we need more.
Job market, just the job market. Period.
How should I say it? More activities for the people.
Yeah, and kids too. Like we need more like a David Buster's wasn't heard out here. You know what I'm saying? Something like where kids can go, like an arcade or go-karts. Some where kids, other than, you know what I'm saying, playing basketball and football and stuff, some kids can play, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! I mean, it's opening more businesses also, so that we can be like, shout out to Dow. He about to open a barber shop up there. He about to do the barbers den. You know,
Yeah, he over there, what's his name now? I just talked to Dow the other day.
Yeah, he came on my podcast also. So yeah, shout out to the more businesses, man. We need to get our people need to open up more
I think
businesses.
that's the key, man.
Yeah.
Do more, you know, and just apply ourselves.
Yeah.
I think that's the key.
Get more active.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
gotta get the Daniel. I gotta write the dude name down. Daniel Ferry. I gotta find. I wanna,
Dude, he will. I'll do an intro if you want.
Yeah, I need
That
him.
dude
I need
is-
him. I want to chop it up with him too.
He's a big time thinker.
I think we need more like parenting classes too. Probably too. That might help too.
Parenting classes, how so?
Like just teaching parents, like I said, how to raise their kids. A lot of
You
kids,
got
a lot of kids
a
out here
lot of-
raising themselves. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of young parents
young
out here.
mothers, especially but young mothers. We need more fathers out here too. But just a little class, you know what I'm saying, to teach kids just tips and what they should do instead of panicking and just, you know what I'm saying, getting overloaded and stuff. Just little stuff they could work on. Just to help build our community up. Because like you said, it started at home. Before you can go out of the community, you gotta fix your home first before you can go outside.
And what do you think Charlottesville's going to look like if we don't make some serious moves, say 10 years from now?
It's gonna look like Chicago. Or something like that, along the lines, like it's gonna look crazy.
I'm gonna say you probably ain't gonna be able to afford nowhere to live around here. Maybe. Yeah, probably a lot more stuff going on, a lot of more activities going on around here. Like,
I think it's going to look
Rico
more like
said.
San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like tech, rich,
Mm-hmm.
and just starts taking
That's
over.
what I said. Yeah, a lot of tech stuff going on
Right?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
around this
everywhere.
area. Mhm.
And dude, like UVA is just like spreading out more and more, and like
Yeah,
buying
yeah,
more and more
yeah,
stuff.
Definitely.
That's what I said.
Right?
I'm not sure. I think I told you. I said I think
You
they
did.
bought West Haven. I'm not sure though. Don't hold me to that.
You did though. You're right.
No, they haven't. But I guess like over the years, I mean, it's kind of hard not to spread when they've been like rated like the number 2 public school like the last like 10 years straight.
Yeah.
They'll be 1 or
I
2
mean, it's
every
big
year.
time.
Yeah. They had that national championship we got a couple years ago. That definitely helped out a little bit too.
Was that your favorite sports memory ever?
Oh my God!
I
never
cried-
seen-
I
never
cried,
seen-
man.
I never seen Charlotte so live in my life, bro. It was just.
Did you go to the corner?
Oh, did I go to the corner?
You did go to the corner?
I was supposed to be at work the next day, but I was out the corner like 2, 3 in the morning, man. Golly.
Were you by Boylan Heights?
Oh man, I was everywhere. But I actually made it on the bar stool.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm on the bar stool. If you watch a little 4-minute clip, I'm on there.
What were you doing?
I was talking. I mean, I might not. I shouldn't say go look at it because I had a little couple comments to tech or something. But they called me. They asked me a question about tech. But yeah, I was out there, man. Definitely was out there celebrating.
You guys, we're 65 minutes in. It flies by when you're having fun here.
Oh yeah,
Oh
definitely.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
We
How
know.
about this? I'm going to ask you I'm going to thank some of the sponsors here, but I'm going to give you the question before I thank the sponsors here. A message you want to give to everyone in Charlottesville. That's what we'll close with, each of you guys here. I want to thank Cameron Limousine for being a part of the show, Ting Crazy Fast Internet, Scott Wagner Chiropractic and Sports Medicine, Animal Connection, Interstate Pest and Service Companies. I want to thank all these businesses for being a part of the I Love Seville Network, Yes Realty Partners, Yes Team Realtors. Man, what do you think?
Look forward to seeing a lot more Doman from in front of the camera. Check out my podcast, Two We Famous, on Doman Network on YouTube, and also my other podcast, Chris Newman podcast, on my YouTube channel. So that's 2 different podcasts. But yeah, you're gonna see a lot more of me, and I'll see you, Charlottesville.
I like it.
But I'm gonna tell everybody, just let's come together, man. Let's work together. Let's bridge the gap. Blacks and whites, Hispanics, everybody. Let's all come together. Muslims. Let's all do it together, man. Come, let's make Charlottesville one. You know what I mean? Instead of being divided. And like Doman said, you can see more of us. You can find me on our social media. It's Sweet Lick King on everything. I am Sweet Lick on IG. Fan page on Facebook is Sweet Lick Entertainment. Make sure you like the fan page. Everything else is Sweet Lick King. Twitter, Sweet Lick King. Just follow me, get in contact with me, ask me questions, email me, whatever you got to do.
How'd you get the name Sweet Lick King?
Hey, y'all gonna
that for a different show?
y'all gonna have to tune into
Yeah.
my podcast. So that was
Should I have asked? Do we want to know?
y'all gotta tune into my podcast to see, man.
Because it's going to take a while for me to explain it. We're going to need a whole other show just for that.
Yeah.
We should do that. Fellas, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming on the show. Doman and Rico, you guys, I appreciate you anytime. You guys want to come back on?
Oh, yeah, definitely, man.
I
I would
I
do
appreciate
it
it.
anytime. I
Oh,
swear.
yeah, we still got to do your part 2 for the Sweet Lick.
I will do it anytime you
We
want.
need that soon.
Anytime you
We got
want.
to put it out first. We'll put the part 1 out first. Probably by like next month, we're going to need that part 2.
Okay, anytime you want.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you for
Appreciate
coming
man.
on the
We
show.
go way back, man. We go
Yeah.
back.
Hey, definitely appreciate it, man. I'll be back, man, and I have a lot more to talk about next time. It's my first time being on camera in a long time. I'm pretty sure y'all could tell, but it's all right.
Oh, you did well. No doubt. You did well. You did well. Guys, we'll archive the show online at iloveseville.com. I want to thank Rico and Doman for joining us on the show. The program is the best of Charlottesville, Virginia, where we have real conversation, man. It's like real conversation that we think is going to better the community. I mean, that's literally the mission of what we're trying to do here. I hope you have a good weekend. Guys, I'll close with this message. When we put the phones down, the vaccines are rolling out. Let's get back to interacting with people in person. Embody the golden rule, which basically means treat other people how you want to be treated yourself. It'd be amazing to see positive impact that mentality can have on this community. Thank you for joining us. You guys have a good weekend. Take care.
All right.
Dope, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Good shot.